Hi guys, this is Nicholas from SoundForce, and this tutorial is about the STM32DUINO module and how to program it. So we see on the dual triggered CV gate we have this little blue board, which is actually called the blue pill, and it's based on the STM32DUINO core for Arduino. You have different boards available, and the most common and also the cheapest board is called the blue pill. A little blue board like that you can find on AliExpress for €1.60, €1.70. Just search for this, sort by orders, and only order from someone who has at least a few hundred sales. So this board is really cool because it's so affordable and quite powerful for the price tag. There are a few things that are not great though. For instance, the USB connector is usually really fragile. You can only program it using USB if you uploaded the bootloader. The voltage regulator that is on board at the back over there is also, a very low spec, nothing great. So that's why I'm always using an external voltage regulator. But really, all the SMD assembly is done for you. It's cost €2. It's quite a great board. I ordered like dozens of them, and they all function. So that's also no problem at all if you buy from, a good seller. To program this board, I prefer to use a serial to USB converter. You can either use an FTDI CH340 or a CP2102. I choose to use this one because it works well with my computer. On Mac, I had all sorts of problems with the FTDI and the CH340. You will need to install drivers for your computer. Just Google this and drivers for Windows or Mac. And then you can go on and install the software you need. So of course you will need the Arduino IDE, and once you have installed the Arduino IDE, you can follow this. Install everything that you need and follow the steps in uploading a sketch. And I choose to work with the serial. So on the board you have a TX and an IRX pin and a ground pin, so you need to connect those 3 pins to the serial adapter. You also need to power the board with your Eurorack connector, and the TX pin goes on the TX pin on the serial to USB adapter. So those pins are in the adapter perspective. So once you connected your serial to USB adapter in your computer, it should, and you install the driver, it should show up right here in this list. You need to select it, then you send the upload method to serial. Of course you need to select the right board, which is the generic F100C. You choose 64K and 72 megahertz. I have an extra 96 megahertz option in there. You should not have that. It's something that I did. I changed a little bit the core to have different options. Then you need to put the boot 0 jumper in the 1 position, reset the board, and this actually resets the board into what I call the native bootloader, which is a serial bootloader. Then you can go ahead and press upload, and you will see some messages of the software uploading correctly. If you have any problem, there's also a forum where you can make an account and ask some questions. Also search it, because a lot of people usually have that kind of problems. You can also send me an email, nicholas@sound-force.nl. And that's all there is to it. It's very easy. If you're interested, you can also, put the bootloader on the board. Just read all this documentation. The website is really good, and you can start to go ahead. The next video, it's going to be about how to, build up a firmware for this board and how to program an application.